Okay, we're live. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy BG Tech Life, and we are live. Team 100 again. Me, and for now, just me and Rob in the building.
What it,
Bringing. Oh no, go ahead, Rob.
oh, I about to say, what it do, everybody?
Bringing y'all
On the
that tech
replay.
talk,
Yeah, man. So what's good? What's good with you?
man. Nothing much. Nothing much. So tonight, guys, like we're not gonna start. Everybody. The big thing to talk would be to talk about now is that we got all new devices and things of that nature. So we don't want to start off our live stream talking about the big stuff, pause, because we know that a lot of y'all come in a little later, and we want to build up to it. You know what I mean? When you got a special moment, you got to build up to it. So we're gonna start off a little. We're gonna start off a little slower. And talk about some. We're gonna have some Tesla talk, some Elon talk for a minute because that guy's controversial, and he always got something controversial going on. So we're gonna talk a little Tesla truck, and I guess we'll just get into that. Me myself, I don't have an EV. I'm not really like the EV guy, but Rob here, he's kind of like he's on the cutting edge of technology, with the EVs and things of that nature. So overall, like, what's been your experience in owning an electrical vehicle, Rob? Before we get into this article.
Well, the one thing about owning an EV, and I think a lot of people may who probably got an EV for the first time is uh, a thing called range anxiety, meaning you're constantly checking to see how many miles you got left. Whereas a car, you will check the gauge, but you can, once you've been driving a car for a while, you pretty much know when your car on E, it ain't really on E. You know what I'm saying? You can get a few more miles out of it. That just from coming from owning your car. And the
What's
same
up?
thing with EVs is after a while, once you learn your EV, then range anxiety become less and less of a factor. Also, depending on who your EV is through, um, running just everyday items in your car like the heat or the AC can take away from your range, depending on how you use it. So those are things you have to learn to adjust to. That's just with my experience with the Mustang. I don't know if Tesla people have those same range anxieties, but um, or those same problems. But there's just things that just happen with me with owning a Mustang, being a first time EV guy. Another thing is having the ability to have some place to charge at home. You know what I'm saying? If you can have some way of charging your vehicle from home, range anxiety become less and less of an issue.
True.
But yeah. But I see we got 6 people, 5 people showed up, but ain't nobody left no comments.
No
So
comments,
let us know.
man.
Let
What's
us know
going
you
on?
here.
What's going on, everybody that's coming through? I appreciate you coming through on this Friday night. Me myself, I'm I'm semi. I think they pretty cool. Like EVs, I think they pretty cool. I think they interesting. Am I specifically interested in one? No, not right
Right.
now. Like not right now. Like the one that I would want is probably like $100,000. The only one that I seen that I'd be like, damn, yo, I would really. That's my, you know what I'm saying, would be that because I'm a big dude. So it'll be that damn, what's the big the Hummer.
The Hummer, yeah.
I would want the Hummer. That's how I'm trying to move out. And that's like probably, you know what I'm saying? They probably gonna hit you for like 120,000, wow. And I ain't got it. What's going on?
Right.
Shout out to Jazzy Jeff in the building. We got Jay Williams in the building, man. Appreciate y'all coming through.
Yeah,
But
I seen Jay. I've been watching Jay Wills. He got the Teslas rolling out. So I mean, I'm quite sure he in the beginning he probably had a little range anxiety too, but
yeah.
he's probably gotten used to it. But another thing too, though, man, if you're if you're a gearhead and you used to the roar of the engine and all of that, man, and then you going from more of a tech type of vehicle where at the most you might get a one of those little electronic humming noises that sound like,
Oh yeah, if you used to,
you
if you
know,
go
so
right, if you was getting Flow Masters back in the day, it's
yeah,
definitely it's definitely a different world. Shout out to Jay Williams. I see you on Twitter. Jay, he got listen. He don't got range anxiety because he a baller.
right.
He got a whole car lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah,
if this is dead, just come send me another one. I got you know
yeah,
what I'm saying. I seen man. Jay got that stuff at the house, but
yeah. And just like he said, is I hear that a lot. I hear a lot of people talking trash and kind of clowning me about, about me, about my, my Mach-E and what have you. And I just like, you never know until you try one. And then me having the advantage of working at Ford, and I drive the F-150 EVs on a regular. You know what I'm saying? I can pretty much have a idea of the type of problems Tesla is going to have with their truck. Because I mean, just looking at not even the EV truck, but let's just talk about trucks in general. Trucks in general are very have a lot of features and utilities to it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta cut my phone off.
yeah,
Got all these damn.
you going off over there.
Yeah, that's trying to get that off.
Don't
And
don't get knocked off. Don't get
right.
jammed up.
But trucks in general, like if you look at you can go to anybody's website, but look like at the Ram, trucks, or what GM is offering, what Ford is offering, you see things like step gates, built-in tool chest, or the ability to power somebody's home for 3 or 4 days if you lost power, and all the little things. Ford got that little armrest, but if you flip it, you can put a laptop. It's like a desk on the inside of the
like
truck.
a damn near office. I see.
Yeah, like an office. You know what I'm saying? And you got the plugs. You got 4 or 5 plugs up in there, and they hit you with all these type of little features. And really trucks are turning more and more into they're like Swiss Army knives. They can do it all. You can, how you open an art spoon, you got a nail clipper, you know what I'm saying? They pretty much can fulfill all your needs.
You could carry stuff, you could power stuff, you can especially while I watch a lot of different type of YouTube. So I watch people go camping and all type of stuff. So I see how all that stuff come in handy. And so what are y'all thoughts on? I'm gonna bring this story up. Just 2 little stories because myself personally, I think Teslas are dope.
Yeah.
My wife actually talks about getting a Tesla, but my only thing, like you said, the range anxiety thing, I'm like, boo, you don't even charge your phone. You know what I'm saying? Your phone got to die for you to charge it. You see
but here's the thing. But here's the cool thing. Now, back in the day, I know you probably did. You used to have to go to the gas station and fill a car up, right?
Right.
All you do now is just go out to the garage, just forget to plug it up and plug it up for.
Yeah, true. But I'm just it's still a lot, and I could still see like you know what I'm saying. Some people got that push it to the limit attitude. Like you seen the meme where it's like the scene from Scarface and everybody meme it, and it's like push it to the limit, and they making all the money and all that.
Right.
That's her personality. Like everything is getting pushed to the limit. So it's like, bruh, if this joint, I can't bring a gas can. You know what I'm saying? I can't bring an Anchor power bank to you and charge. You know what I'm saying? We got to tow this thing now. This thing might factory data reset or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you never know. But yeah, man. Let's talk about this Cybertruck for a minute. Let me pull this up, man. I'm just they dope though, and I like how they do them. Shout out to you. You got a dope one. Android still got a dope one. Jay Will, he got some fire Teslas. I think they look really good though. They're really it's a really good look. Let me see.
All right. Hey, you want to hit the chat? We got a few people just popped in.
All right, go ahead, hit the chat for me while I try to get this
All right.
story pulled up.
All right. Okay. Shout out to Wavy Jazzy Jess. So what's good, fellas? Jay Williams finally caught you all. Jay Williams also commented that EVs are great. I used to talk trash about them, but man, I'm glad I got one. He also stated that he still drive a C8 Corvette. I need that V8 roar.
Baller, shot
Yeah.
caller, 20-inch blades.
Alan Anthony kicked in. Alan Anthony kicked, shout out to Alan. What's up, everyone? I'm 2 EVs in. Yep, Alan's got one. Yeah. Jay Will, I don't have range worries. Tesla has options if you need it. Driving one is not like what you think. I don't worry at all. Tesla has the best charging network. Shout out to the Tesla network because Ford is also jumping on that network. Everybody else, pretty much the big three in general, is jumping in on that network. Gadget Bear, oh yeah, he got the Model Y Performance. Says wife loves it. Just change it every night. Just charge it every night. And if she forgets, there's always plenty of miles left to get you maybe 2 or 3 days on the 80% charge. Yeah, it depends on if you're not a lead foot either. If you're a lead foot, that can cause problems. All right. Right. Shout out. No, that's it. That's the comments.
Shout out to the chat, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. If you would do me and Rob a favor and go ahead and hit that like button. Super chat wide open. I appreciate y'all coming through on a Friday night. As you can see, we got the Tesla semi spotted transporting the Cybertruck. Now, I want to get you guys' opinion on this Cybertruck because as it gets close to production, because I think they took a lot of pre-orders on this thing, and as far as when they announced this truck, it was like what, maybe 5 years ago. It was a couple years ago that they announced this truck.
Yeah, about 3 or 4.
Since then, you've seen a Rivian, you've seen GM make you've seen different companies making trucks for electric trucks. So what do you know what I'm saying? What do y'all think the Cybertruck is gonna like? Is it gonna? A lot of people saying it's half baked. Like, what are y'all thoughts on the Cybertruck? Is this gonna be just like a survival truck? Are a lot of people gonna buy it, or is just gonna be like a conversation piece?
I think it's gonna have. Oh man, it's gonna be a. I think it's gonna be a glorified family carrier. It's not going to it's not going to trickle down to the farmers. It's not going to trickle down to too much to the construction type of people. Depending on if they're hauling stuff, it's going to be more of a, in my opinion, like a glorified SUV with the ability to carry stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to IKEA, you want to throw something in the bag, you got you some new stuff. You want to throw it in the bag and what have you, and bring it back to the house without worrying about tearing up the inside of your vehicle. I think it's going to be along those lines.
Okay, well, here go the video again. Let me see if I don't know. See, this is like an ad. I'm not sure. I don't know how this TikTok stuff works, honestly. But there it is. And as you can see, let me exit out and I'm gonna pull this back up. Guys, bear with me because I'm not sure. There's a lot of stuff. I don't want to click on everything, but as you can see, you got the Cybertruck on the back of a trailer right here, and this is how we looking. It's kind of looking like half baked. You don't see no wheel well stuff like that.
Well, it ain't half baked. It's trying to be minimal.
Okay. And then actually in the video also you're gonna see they got the Cyber. It looked like a day cab. A tractor trailer without the rear.
Yeah. So like I said with the Cybertruck, and going back to what we were talking about earlier about how trucks have all these special little knickknacks and they offer all these little items of luxury to the working man.
Right.
Like I said, like the Ram 1500, the right in the box, the truck bed, the right above the wheel well is like a tool chest. You can flip the wheel well up, you know what I'm saying? And you got your tools already set up in there. On the back of the F-150, if you fold down the bed, there's like this measuring tape. You could put wood up against the tailgate of F-150, and you can measure how how to cut down the length of the wood if you're doing any type of construction work. So, like I said, a Cybertruck in general is really going to have to hit. It's going to take a while to kind of break into earning the trust of people like farmers and people who do construction work and what have you. And Tesla, I think, is developing where they can get their supercharging down to like 15 minutes. So that's another thing, is how fast you can recharge the vehicle after maybe, working or hauling something to a site or whatever the situation may be. So, it'll vary. But I think it's going to take a little longer for the Cybertruck to trickle down into what I call the blue collar area. Let's call it the blue collar area.
Yeah, I think it's going to be dope for content. It's already, every time you see one, every time one come out it's kind of viral. The pictures, like just now they testing it in water and stuff like that, just to make sure it's kind of rugged. I think it's going to be if anything, especially if you create content, that's something great to create content about.
Right.
That would be, that's going to go viral. If as soon as, imagine a video when Marquez Brownlee on his little autofocus page does the Cybertruck. That's going to be probably one of the most viral videos ever on YouTube. No matter what people say about it. But yeah, I think EVs are dope. My only concern with EVs that I've seen, if you guys are familiar, I don't know, I watch a lot of car YouTube also. It's a guy that goes by the name, he has a channel by Hoovie's Garage, and he has a ton of cars or whatever. He actually had the Lightning, and he was towing. He tried to tow, he had an F-150 to well, Rob can speak on this because Rob is drive them all the time. He actually tried to tow it was like a smaller U-Haul trailer, and it was like a Model A. It was a really old car, like a 1934 or one of those type of cars, a small Model A, no engine in it or nothing. And I mean, the truck just went to shit. Like it didn't go over like 40 miles an hour. The battery died fast as hell. You know what I mean? Like it didn't stand up to something simple that you would normally do with a pickup truck. It kind of like completely failed. The video went completely viral. It was just a lot behind that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ain't going. I don't want to try. I know you can't be seen speaking out of. I don't want to get you in no trouble, Rob. You know what I'm saying? But let me go over these. Comments. So we got Urban Fly in the building. Hello, world. What's going on, bro? Appreciate you coming through. Albert, you in the building.
Practical Tech Review showed up in here.
PTR in the building. Legend. Gadget Beard said that shit is ugly and cool at the same time. Yeah, it be like that sometimes. They are giving it away too. J. Will said they're giving it away one Cybertruck. I got some tickets. No, it's not half baked. They are hated because they can't get one. Rob said it's best. It's a glorified family holiday. Yeah, it's just something neat. It's something different to pull out. Like it's just something to be like, yeah, like I got this. It's kind of like a status symbol, and at the same time, it's just something like we going into a more minimal world, a different type of world. This is Jetsons type shit. Okay, so we got Phone Tech at Work says I like the Cybertruck. Kia has a third row EV coming up. Okay, that's dope. Sean in the building. What's going on, Sean? I was just thinking about you calling me 2G Tech Life. I ain't forgot about that. We'll talk about that later. Tesla is doing it big. Also note the Cybertruck is huge. It's not for everyone, and I will not be getting one. It's too big for me. I like my GMC Sierra. That's big enough for me. Okay, all right. So definitely, you know what I mean? It's definitely gonna be for some folks and not for all folks. But yeah, you do have a beautiful truck, Jay. Sean O says electric itself still got a long way to go before being normalized. Yeah, it's not. I don't think the conversion is happening fast as these car dealers and things of that nature thought it was. Jay says the real flop is the Ford Lightning. It's not selling well at all because of the range. It's too low, and if you live in a cold area, it's over for you. There are tons on the lots here, not selling. Yeah, Rob. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to get
I mean,
y'all
they
stuff
do.
together.
I hate. Well, we about to start a third shift up, so I mean, they doing all right up here. So I can't. But the Lightning is having the same. Is going to have the same problem as the Tesla. It's going to be nothing but a glorified family hauler.
Yeah.
And down in Texas, the market for F-150, those guys are, conservative men of an appropriate age that don't like electric trucks. They don't like anything. There's not too many people electric. I work with a certain demographic of people,
okay,
who make the truck, and they don't like it. They don't like the idea of electric. They just don't like anything electric. You tell them about, but it can do this, it can do that, it can do this. Man, we got enough gas to last us for 1,000 years. Why are we making electric trucks? You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna go down that road, but I just know the demographics and who's buying them and who's not. So it is what it is.
And these thoughts are brought to you by Rob Pouncey, RP3 Tech Reviews. Okay, so getting back to it, right? So anyway, I understand exactly what you were saying, because actually, when I watched the video on the guy Hoovie's Garage channel, he created a video, like he just basically like vlog trying to tow with the F-150 Lightning, and it was like a political guy, like a political conservative, guy that went wild with it and was like, oh, see, this is what they're trying to do, and you know what I'm saying, and look, it doesn't work, and da 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 da. And I kind of, because you got guys out here that they believe in diesel trucks. They want to tow a house, they want to tow a trailer that's 80 feet. You see what I'm saying? So this is that's that's out the window.
Yeah.
So okay, so
yeah. But right now, electric trucks in general are nothing but glorified family haulers, and they ain't gonna sell. They're not gonna sell well, I think, for a while, and the price. But the one thing I do, and some of the dealers also has ran off customers, because I should have printed the story of right when the demand was really high, dealers were pretty much charging people, like, how they got dealer costs.
Yeah.
And they was adding all these, like they had an $89,000 electric F-150. All right. The dealer down, y'all can Google the story, literally double the price of an $89,000 F-150 to the customer.
Just based off hype. And
off of dealer packages and dealer this, and they did this too, and we added this little sport package to it, and what have you, and inflated the price. Well, that's when demand was high. Right now, the market is getting saturated. I really think a lot of EVs have hit that saturation point where now you got to push through to the traditional motor, ICE driver, and convince them that electric vehicles are viable. And also, here's another thing: the price of EVs is creating a group of haves and have-nots. Meaning, even a regular car EV costs about $30,000, and if a regular person can't afford, a regular,
right, if that
$15,000 car, you can't push everything to EV.
Right, exactly, because that's the inclusivity part.
Right.
That's the part I'm interested in, because I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
when you
right, broke people can't buy it, especially if your bus service is bad in your city.
Right, exactly. So it's like, bro, like it's like you expect people to finance a car, a basic EV. You want people to finance a basic EV right now. Interest rates are high, with no range. Yeah, exactly. with no, I gotta get these kids to daycare. I gotta get to work on time, and you want me at the Wawa for 45 minutes? You
Right.
trying to get me fired? You know what I mean? But I mean, I understand. It's it's too different. It can work, but it's just it's got a long way to go. It's got
it do.
It's got a long way to go. It's viable for a lot of people, and it's the wave for a lot of people. And some people, eventually they're gonna catch up. But just like what I'm saying, just like when flat screen TVs came out, it's all the same shit. When tech come out, it's high, and then eventually everybody have it. So
right, hopefully,
yeah. Let's go ahead back to these comments. So okay. So what's going on, Johan? Appreciate you coming through. We got Johan Teffenbach in the building. I don't really like the design of the Cybertruck either. Sean said, wait, the Jeffersons, we're not there yet. Oh yeah, we on our way, Sean. Oh, the last stream I saw your internet. No, my internet connection did not go out on the last stream. It was a thunderstorm and my power went out, bruh.
And I got a thunderstorm near me.
Yeah, right. I'm in danger, still trying to live stream for your entertainment, Sean. And you sitting here talking shit about me. I don't appreciate that. All right, so Jay says basically my age group or older, Rob, is what you're saying. Yeah.
Nah, I wasn't trying to hint like that.
Hey, look, ain't not listen. Us older
Jay,
guys,
Jay, a progressive kind of guy. He an open-minded guy, so I didn't mean it like that.
He know what you talking. Jay just playing with you.
I know he is. I know.
Yeah. Okay. Ike's Tech Talk in the building. What's going on, Ike? I appreciate you coming through. Ike does a dope live
shout out to
Thursdays.
Ike. Yeah.
I appreciate you coming through, my brother. Yo, what's up? Everyone finally got everything done to catch you live. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming through, Ike. This is something that we've been doing for a long time when we started back up, and we just try and get consistent with it, brother. Hopefully we can be, a lot more consistent and just get this thing rolling again. Jay said, I don't even like the look of the Cybertruck. It's ugly. Yeah, it is ugly as hell, but it's like a go-kart. It's something I would get in and try to roll over for real, honestly. Sean, 2G, your Wi-Fi went one time. I was like, damn, BG. El Nino had nominated Baltimore, made you time. Oh, get out of here.
Sean, coming for you.
I see you in the Telegram, Sean. Ford Lightning is almost 100K here. Yeah, and you seen what Rob said. He said they tried to charge somebody like 160 for it. I'm getting 56 miles per gallon with my diesel car. It's the perfect commute car. Yeah, Albert, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to, some things are golded. It's hard to switch over when you have something that's really working for you. Sean O says, with these inflation rates, most people aren't breaking spines for that. Yeah, most people on Facebook Marketplace looking for a car right now. Right. For the extra money on EV cars, I'll be able to pay for gas over 10 years of commuting. Oh man, listen. Oh my God. Listen.
It's Johan.
Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. Johan. My fault. I you know what I mean? I apologize, my brother. I don't mean to do that. It's just I just got that Baltimore City Public School education, so I'm doing the best that I can. Bear with me, okay? Tesla needs to make electric bikes they will sell. Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, yeah, everything Tesla make people gonna buy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I probably listen, if honestly, Tesla is so trendy. Now, if they just made a bike and for some reason you had to download the Tesla app to use the bike, I would buy the bike just so I have a reason to have a Tesla app on my phone. Don't people home screens look aesthetically better when they got the Tesla app on there. I think that's just a popular thing. It's like you look much more important when you share your home screen or picture your phone and you see a Tesla app on the home page.
Like a stamp of credibility.
Yeah, it's like oh yeah, he's a real live. He's verified. He's verified 2 times. He's verified with a check mark, and he's got a Tesla app on. I think I'm gonna just start downloading the Tesla app on all my phones. Not even with a Tesla, just to have it. He said, okay, I appreciate you. I appreciate you letting me get that pass, homeboy. All right. Okay, we got Miss Keep On Pushing in the chat. I appreciate y'all coming through. Like I said, we ain't hit the like button. Go ahead, hit that like button. It's us on a Friday night. We just getting in here for a minute, getting in and getting out like a robbery. All right. So next, now this is Sammy season. Don't y'all forget it's Sammy C. Look, you see what it is. It's oh shit, I turned it the wrong way. Sammy C. You see what the bucket say? Samsung Galaxy. It's Samsung Galaxy season, and you know what I'm saying. Everybody got some new toys. A lot of people got new toys in the building. I know I got some new toys in the building. I know Rob got a new toy in the building. So we're gonna speak on that. You know what I mean? Normally we would bring that to the forefront, but we wanted to get y'all in here before we really started cooking and speaking on this tech and speaking on this controversy and really just, applying our narrative to the situation. So with that being said, of course, today is the release date. This is Samsung Day. This is August the 11th. Shout out to the pre-order crew.
Yeah, man, hold up. I hear a dang on thunderstorm alarm off in the the horizon. So if I get cut off,
I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep it going, my brother.
All right.
So, me myself, matter of fact, I'm gonna let Rob cook. You know what I'm saying? Rob, if you bought any, have you bought anything from Samsung on this release? And how do you feel about what you bought? Go ahead, and I'm gonna give you the floor.
Well, only thing I pretty much picked up with was I got the fold. I picked up the fold with that. I call this the Wu-Tang fold. Okay. They had that song called Cream, Cash Rules Everything Around Me. Okay. Dollar bills, y'all.
All right.
That's what this one is, the Wu-Tang. I can't say the other word on the regular. I'll be having to pause a lot. Okay. So I was gonna call this the official Wu-Tang phone. But I got this, man. I had a flip last year. I wanted to skip. I didn't want to always buying a fold every year. I wanted to try to mix it up. But with the information I'm hearing about the Fold 6, though, man, I'm kind of hyped for that. But let me stick to the narrative, though. But
stick to the narrative. Let's get to that. We know the Fold 6 coming. Fold 5. Let's get to that.
Yeah, but the thing I tried to do for this whole week was not use this phone in tablet form. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the biggest gripes about this.
Hold on one. Can you hold on 1 second, Rob? Let's do this introduction. I know you all know this fellow, our brother in tech gentleman, Eric Kelly in the building. Appreciate you coming through, brother. He's with the lateness. But we gonna sign this tardy slip like in high school for the one time.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So what we doing right now is it's crazy. You're a real Samsung knight. Cause soon as the Samsung, we cooked on Tesla for a minute, right? Matter of fact, can we go back and get his thoughts real quick, Rob? Or you want to? Okay, you know
what? He's not an EV guy. I don't know if he want to. It's up to him.
If he, you know what I'm saying? No,
Eric.
I know you was about to cook. You was about to cook. You got the 4-5 in your hand. I don't want to listen.
No, it's Eric. It's Eric.
I got thoughts on everything, baby.
All right,
go ahead. Let's get Eric catch up on Eric.
All right. We just was talking about the release of this. We just talking about Tesla and EVs, period. And the as we get close to the release of the Cybertruck, what do you think about it? Just what are your thoughts on the Cybertruck compared to everything else, and like what's really going on with that right now?
The Cybertruck is a gimmick. It's the reason why it's taking them 3-4 years to produce one, because that ain't how you mass produce nothing. It's the reason why Ford and GM. It's the reason why most vehicles look the same for the most part. This dude trying to create a whole different way to build a vehicle, like a vehicle where you use the outside of it as a structural part and all this stuff. He just a rich dude who got money and ideas. That's all Tesla is then for the most part. You got people that are trying to like shoehorn in actual business and manufacturing processes and attach them to his ideas. But for the most part, he have ideas that you can't mass produce consistently. And one thing that happens once you start charging a certain price for stuff, the quality got to go up as well. And with him, it was the opposite. It's like, oh, we finally got one of these Model X's together with the gold wing doors. Turns out you can't really make them that fast or make a lot of them and have high, quality tolerance on them and all of that stuff. Like they still struggle to make cars consistently. So my faith in the Cybertruck, if you get one and it's the quality on it ain't trash, you lucky. It's definitely not going to be par for the course. Like for me, when you look at what Ford did, it was risky, but it was genius. Literally swapped the engine for an electrical drivetrain on the F-150. All to say, if you got 100,000 F-150 parts, they go on the internal combustion F-150, you take them off, buy you a Ford F-150 Lightning, and all them parts go on it. That, like, if you're trying to sell stuff to the masses, which Ford and the F-150 is the best at, that's the type of mindset you have to have. That's type of approach. But Elon Musk, he shoots for the stars, and hopefully you land them on the clouds or something. I don't know.
Yeah. It's a whole, like he does have that type of personality and that type of approach to things. It's not based off of analytics or what's works. It's just like it's like I'm just throwing shit at the wall and type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get back.
It's hard to get traditional people who buy trucks to buy any kind of EV, and then you throw in the top of that awkward design. And like I said, it's just going to be nothing more than a glorified family hauler. Eventually, it's not going to sell to any type of business guy or anything. It's a hard sell where they're going to stick to the traditional formula of what the Rams, the Sierras, what the F-150s looks like. Like I said, a lot of people got problems with EVs because their towing capacity. They can tow equally what a engine can do. It's just the drain on that battery and how fast it takes to get it recharged up. That's too much time out of a work day.
Yeah, and then the trucks weigh a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, like you literally, like, the more range you try to cram in there, which means a bigger battery, the heavier the truck get. I mean, you drive around the 6,000-pound trucks.
Like, I think that Hummer is like 9,000 pounds.
Oh, that's almost
you're gonna need a damn new driveway,
bro. You're gonna need new everything. Mess around and run off your driveway in your yard and net.
Yeah, you know what? And that's crazy because our driveway is like it's like a hill. So in the winter, it's rough. You get to sliding up and down that motherfucker. So I couldn't imagine trying to drive something that weigh that much down a slippery ass driveway. Probably end up in the middle of the street on the motherfucking roof. But
you ain't got to worry about that because you ain't gonna be able to get it up the driveway.
Oh yeah. You know what? And that was I had a older like Infinity truck. It was like kind of like a Pathfinder, like an old school Pathfinder. I got rid of it. I wish I didn't, right? Because it's like it was a 4x4 and it was like going up the hill. I could kind of like, even in the snow, like have fun, like just sling it up the hill. You know what I'm saying? It was like a pay for. I didn't care about it. I could just like drive that motherfucker up my driveway any kind of way, and it would just magically pop to the top. Yeah. Now, then I bought I got a newer, bigger truck, like, you know what I'm saying? And a QX Infinity truck. There's no way I would attempt that in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it just would not work at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Physics would have me fucked over and a crazy insurance claim. But so like, let's get back to where we was cooking at. Rob, go ahead, pick up the 405, Rob, and tell us about the 405 and your experience. I just wanted to get
I went and got my bad. No, you go ahead. No, I went ahead and told I had to change the name of mine because I'll be saying pause all the time. So I call this the Wu-Tang. Cream, cash rules everything around me. Dollar bills. So I was just trying to say that I made a concerted effort for this. The first few days of having this not to use in tablet format.
Right.
I really,
Mhm.
you know, and it was a struggle using it, you know, with the narrow look, especially with keyboard, as far as typing and what have you. And, you know, I got a little above average size, you know, pause hands.
Right. That was real pause. Look at my hands.
But yeah, it was interesting trying to do that. But like I said, it just goes back to my biggest gripe about the Fold being a much narrow phone. But it was, if I had to rank it 1 to 10, I'd give it about a 6, 5, 7 points on it, you know, as far as just usability in this unfolded format. But when I at home and I'm unfolding, I'm looking at looking at stuff and you know, YouTube channels,
That's a hell of a
Yeah.
phone when you open
you
it up.
know. And they getting a little better with the fold too. That little crease, it's a little better than, you know, pause.
Yeah.
Only BG.
Yeah. Got Rob tiptoeing out here.
Yeah, I know. I got tiptoe out of here.
I'm just messing with him.
I know, but too late now. It's too late.
You thinking about it now? Everything he say, he's like, wait,
Hold
It's
on.
too late now. I can't even
When
speak on it.
When I open it up and play with it, Jesus.
like that's wild.
Yeah.
Where's the timeout button?
Yeah.
Right, you need to be.
I
BG the one
gotta
need to be
get me a
put in timeout.
roadcaster. I gotta get a roadcaster with all the. I'm gonna get a hell of a soundboard.
Man, we can't never have a stream no more because we're gonna be pausing the whole time.
Oh, bro, we're gonna have to have we're gonna have to get OBS involved and get us some
I'm gonna have to just
some pause overlays.
Right. I'm gonna have to have one of those AIs just stand in for me in the stream.
Yeah, get you some of them Google goggles. I mean the Apple goggles, man.
Oh yeah, we can live stream from that shit. So you basically, if we live stream from that, I don't even know. Well, I don't even. That shit would be crazy. You would see. I don't know, but
you can't even describe a phone no more without.
No, I'm just saying.
But it's a lighter phone. It feels, you know, it's a lighter phone.
Right.
Pause.
Come on. All right, Tom. Okay, we ain't pausing. Just
keep doing the preemptive pause.
Preemptive pause.
Pause the rest of this shit. Just go ahead, bro.
Yeah, just live your life,
done, man. Let Eric get some of this heat.
No, I ain't applying no heat. Listen, man. Tell us what are your thoughts and your feelings on the, you know, what you got going on as far as Sammy go in this last release, man.
So I looked up and I need to go ahead and get my crown and my helmet or whatever for the Samsung Nights because I looked up. I got a Fold 4, got a Flip 4, ordered the Flip 5, got a Galaxy Watch 3, Watch 4, ordered the 6 Classic, got the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. As far as the new stuff though, the Flip is the only show in town across the Flip 5 and the Watch 6 Classic. Those are the only new shows in town. Everything else is copy and paste.
I don't really agree with that. I can't say like, you know, I've been thinking that I understand like that's been the narrative basically on the Fold 5. And I understand that. Like I completely understand like it's the same, like it's the same body for sure. It's the same body, but
same cameras.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, the same cameras, the same body, but you do. I mean, the hinge is a little different. The processor is way, but it's basically like going like it's a reminder of because I had an S22 Ultra, I bought an S23 Ultra, and with that, you know, I almost thought about skipping the S23 Ultra because I was like, you know what, it's all the same. But I mean. It's just it's a good refinement. Like I said, like I don't think it's nothing that you should like. If you got a Z Fold 4, of course, you know what I'm saying. It's not $800 worth of improvement, but you know what I'm saying. It is, you know, as a device alone. If we took the Z Fold 4 out of the equation, you know what I'm saying? It is a strong contender. You know what I'm saying? It's a strong ass foldable. You know what I'm saying? Especially because it's the only foldable right now with that Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor. That shit is everything to me. I'm sorry. Like I had once I had that in the once I seen that how the OnePlus and S23 also ran, I was like, damn, this shit is like that. And I mean, as far as like I understand, like you know what I'm saying, it's something, it's a good device. It ain't, it's definitely not, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely like an internals year. I was more disappointed that the Flip didn't get the cameras. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't like that the Flip just kept they ran them 12 megapixel cameras again. Like if that's what's if it was something that I could speak to as far as the Flip go, like like everything else, that the Flip is dope. Like you know what I'm saying? The outside screen is powerful as anything that's out there. You know what I'm saying? Like the Flip kind of wasn't a powerful device that when they threw that Snapdragon in there, but I just wish they would have kind of like did something a little bit extra with the camera sensor itself. Now I do understand that the Snapdragon, I think Samsung kind of did depend on Snapdragon too much because it does do something different with processing the photos, even though they're the same sensors. But I feel like that's that kind of was a cop out for real. But I mean, the Fold 5 is good. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not the same as the Fold 4, but it is the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? There's never a noticeable difference. It's only like maybe like a percentage of people that will really notice the difference, because for you to notice the difference between those processors, you will have to really be doing a lot of shit with your phone that most people are not doing with phones. So, I mean,
so my view of it is you got two people. You got people that's got a Fold 4, you got people that don't.
Yeah.
If you come from anything else other than the Fold 4, the Fold 5 is like, it's worth the money. Trade in what you got. Samsung, well, now it's over with, but Samsung was doing amazing deals. It was a great deal for what you were getting for the Fold 5. If you're coming from the 3 to the 5, immediate upgrade, pretty much across the board, right? Coming from the 2 to the 5 is a huge upgrade. So I think if you're in that camp, and I think that's the target audience this year. I think this year, like if you got a Fold 4, Sammy's like, chill out.
And it
chill out.
Should
we
be
coming back to you.
Because you spend all that, I mean, it's not a cheap. It shouldn't be a device that you're trying to buy every year. It's some people that do it because that's just how they get down. But it really shouldn't be nothing you feel like, okay, I need to buy a new one. Like, do I feel like Samsung failed with the Fold 5? No,
I don't. Yeah, I don't think.
No, it's not a failure.
I think, like I said, it's like the things that if you got a Fold 4 and you look at the Fold 5, right? Some of your things were battery life, obviously, and they indirectly improve the battery life by putting that Snapdragon Gen 2 in there.
Right.
The screen brightness, right? That's across the Samsung lineup. The Fold screens especially the Fold one on the inside, were the dimmer. They ain't as bad as the Pixel Fold, but some more brightness is appreciated. I think as far as like little lifestyle tweaks, like they made those folding flat. I haven't touched one in person. I tell you this, this is my wife Flip 4. The second I picked up that Flip 5 and that mug floated flush, I told her, oh, it's game over. Let me go order one. Like it just feel like a whole different device. This looks small, that little hole. But when you get one that fold flush, it's like, oh, this is what it's supposed to do.
Yeah,
this is crazy. Like this is like cheap.
It don't got all the extra hips on it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like every time I look at this, it get bigger and bigger. But but my thing is like with the Fold 5, I'm not gonna say the Fold 5 is trash. I'm gonna say the Fold 5 is not targeted at everybody. If you got a Fold 4, and which like you were saying, BG, if I pay $1,800 for something, there should not be enough changes or enough differences.
Yeah, I had to say something.
To the next.
I had to defend my motherfucking purchase. I'm gonna be real. I'm
real.
Like so, you know what I'm saying?
So for you didn't have a Fold 4. You was with the Flip game. So getting that Fold 5, getting that Fold 5, like it's new, it's fresh. You know what I mean? But I've accepted because I got my Fold 4. It's in pristine condition. I got a new screen put on a couple of months ago. I'm rocking out. But
And
as
it
far as
ain't-
everything else, like for $1,800, I should be able to go 2 years with this, and it not be something just like crazy coming out
Right.
every
And
year.
and no company on the planet can make such a drastic change that
and not
fast.
piss people off.
You're right.
That's the
And
key.
not piss people. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the key. I think they learned that because, like, you know, in the early days, that's 1, that's 2 days. Every carrier had a drastically different phone.
Right.
I think Samsung definitely in their groove right now.
Right.
Pixel Fold gonna give them a little bit of competition, but that Flip, bro, that Flip is it this year. That's what I'm saying.
What
It don't
about the
matter what
Razor?
you
What
got.
about the Razor versus Flip?
I would go Flip simply for the ecosystem. Like if you got a Razor, you just rocking a Motorola and a bunch of other shit. With a Samsung, you can have a Samsung Flip, you can have a tablet, you can have a watch, you can have a laptop, you can have a TV, and all that stuff talk together and work together.
refrigerator.
Yeah, refrigerator, wash and dry, vacuum, like stove, dishwasher. Like you can have a whole set, like the ecosystem, and then just the software, like that one UI, like that thing they've been tweaking that thing for a long time.
Yeah.
So you got those aspects outside of, you know, just the hardware stuff. I feel like hardware wise, they're on par. I haven't touched the Razor. I just don't trust Motorola as far as updates and all that stuff goes. Samsung is not gonna depart.
Right.
Yeah. I wanted to can I say something real quick, Rob?
Go ahead, bro.
All right. Because I know you're the oldest, so I gotta check in with you. But
Oh, shut up, man.
but what I was gonna say, you know, and the crazy thing is, right, like I'm just going like kind of like share with y'all my outlook on these devices this year and stuff like that. Like I had the S20, like I've got the S23 Ultra. Shout out to Pataka, not sponsored. Our stream not sponsored by Pataka, but they could if they wanted to.
Yeah. Take that.
That device is very like honestly, like people say they should put the screen of an S23 Ultra on the fold. Like, bruh,
Nah.
that I actually like I'm glad now that the Flip 5 have a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. So it's just as equally as powerful as my Ultra. It just don't have the cameras. You know what I'm saying? And the S Pen. But like it's times where that phone, even me with bigger hands, the S23 Ultra is a bigger device, and it seems to it's done got heavier. You know what I'm saying? It's a big, heavy ass phone, bruh. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Flip 5, honestly, when people say, oh, it's kind of narrow, it's like, bruh, that shit is a relief. Yeah, that shit is a relief. So I kind of plan on really just dailying my Flip 5 because I can do whatever I want to do on the outside of S Pen stuff on my Ultra I could do because I'm not a photographer. I do take pictures, but I feel like, you know, you can get, if you take good pictures, you can take good pictures with just about damn near like the cameras on the Z Flip 5. If you can take good pictures, you can make a good picture if you know what you're doing with your cameras and stuff like that, right? You can have a good ass camera and take a bad picture if you don't know what you're doing. So I'm rocking with that because it's just like such a relief and such easier to use. And honestly, I say this, the Z Fold 5, like everything that I would do with an S Pen on my Ultra, I'm going to that for it. And I'm specifically taking advantage of the processor and the inside screen on the Z Fold 5 because honestly, the tech gentleman is the one that made me buy the Z Fold 5. Because you remember we was on this live stream and I said, man, I want like an Apple Mini, but a Samsung version with an S Pen that's powerful. And he said, it's the Fold. And then in my mind, ding, 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 ding. And I end up with a fucking Fold. So that's why I bought the Fold because of the tech gentleman. So when it comes to that type of stuff, I will lean on my Fold. You know, I'm gonna get the best. Like a lot of times people
that LumaFusion.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the best. I'm gonna really incorporate my Z Fold 5 into a lot of stuff that I do since I've been growing and expanding the brand. Shout out to the channel. We just reached 7K. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed.
But
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna be. That's how I felt. It's like the S23 Ultra. When you're doing regular stuff, when I had my Z Flip 4, I would use my Z Flip 4 all day. And it was like when I wanted to do S Pen stuff, I would just grab the Ultra. But it's like, why not have a fold just to grab the fold now? Because that I can have more of a screen to do stuff with. So, it's like a lot of times, guys, when you're making these purchases, start thinking about what you're going to be doing with this technology and what you want out of this technology. Because if you ain't really doing anything, you might need to save some money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like it's just, these are just my thoughts. That was just my thought process behind. I just wanted something different. That's tech. Is we moving fast over here. As far as this tech go, I want to try something different. I've been on that. I've been an Ultra phone user, a Note phone user since it came out. I want to really be able to daily drive something else and try something else. I'm the type of guy, I'll get complacent in what I use and how I do what I do when I need to try different things, and they actually may work better for me. But yeah, I'm done ranting. Yeah, let me take it to this chat one time, because we got a lot of conversation in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Let me see what. All right, so okay, so shout out to Nature City Landscapes Intact. That's a hell of a combination. I'd rather get the Motorola Razr over the Flip. See, the one thing about the Motorola Razr, I ain't gonna lie to you, I done seen too many people in the video say, when I open this phone up, it creak, it make noise, it don't feel solid, it don't have the build on it don't feel solid. And then at the same time, it's $1,000, the same price as the Flip 5, and it's got last year's processor. We going back a year. No, I'm that's how I think, guys. I'm sorry, that's just how I think. I mean, it's a good looking device. Shout out to the vegan level on the back and all that in the red colorway, and shout out to those cameras. That front facing screen that go over the cameras is fire. But me myself, I want the latest processor, and I don't want to hear no creak. Is when you're dealing with these foldable devices, that's not a good sign off the break. I don't want no shit that feel like it's raggedy. I'm the type of guy I don't want the new junk. I take an old classic before something that's not as quality, or you know what I'm saying. If I hear that build quality ain't there, you ain't gonna catch me there. But
this is Flip 4 launch day. Flip 4, it's the hinge.
Exactly.
I need that.
And that's
creaking and moaning.
And I'm right there with you, because I had my Flip 4 since launch day, and I still got it here. I ain't sent it back to Samsung yet. I had it since launch days. I haven't traded it out. I haven't, they starting to hit their stride. But shit, let me just read some more comments real quick. I'm just talking too much. So we got Sean. The way he shit on Tesla is like me shitting on Apple. I don't know what you're talking about. I trash Apple. Okay. Oh wow. I trash Apple on their guerrilla marketing prices. Apple really gets it in. Like they making more features just to lock you into Apple. If you notice, all that features is based on Apple to Apple shit. They make it more just to super lock you. And I trash Apple. It's okay. I'd rather get the gas one. The electric one is nonsense. Shout out to NCLT.
Yeah, there you go.
Escalade has the new 450-mile range electric EV. Yeah, I saw that. That's a fire. That's a fire truck. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what it's going to. I wonder what the markup on that motherfucker going to be. How for you? The biggest problem with the EVs in the current battery technology, low energy density means a lot of extra weight to get extra range. Yeah, the battery technology is, they still got a ways to go. Because especially with them electric tractors that they trying to make, tractor trailers and things of that nature. Electric cars are more so for major cities like NY and LA. Shout out to Sean O. I'm always a gasoline guy for sure, my brother. I don't know about you. Love them narrow screens. Yeah, brother. Narrow screens need love too. Especially at work phone or business phones. To me, yeah, for sure. Handle your business, my brother. All I have is Samsung right now. All I have from Samsung, shout out to Albert U, is the Tab S6 Lite. Okay, you still in the family. That still make your honorary knight. I'd rather get the Motorola Razr over the Flip 5. Shout out to you, my brother. That's your choice. I saw that in the team. Okay. A lot better than my Fold 3. But really, any new phone is going to be a huge upgrade. There's a 3-year-old processor in it. Every 2 to 3 years is a must upgrade. TouchWiz for the win. And let me see. We're gonna read 800 for Fold 3 with Fold 5 trade-ins. Yeah, the trade-ins was definitely off the chain. Trade-ins, I mean, the deal that I got, the $900 for the Flip 4, I couldn't fucking believe it. You know what I'm saying? I almost knocked the lamp off my nightstand, grabbing my wallet. When I seen, you know what I'm saying? When I seen $900, I shed a tear. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you, but yeah, man.
I get 100. I can get change back from 100.
Right. You playing with me?
Yeah,
you playing with me?
Yeah, man. You think shit sweet? You think I ain't gonna throw this 100 at this computer?
You think shit sweet?
Bands to make them dance.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a no-brainer.
That was a shit. That was, you know what I'm saying? Listen. If you got a Flip 4, you must don't know nothing about tech.
Bro.
Anybody that's got a Flip 4 and they still in a month from now or 2 months, if you see like 2 weeks from now, anybody holding a Flip 4, that means they're not interested in tech at all. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, when I seen 900, I was like, shit, I need to get on Marketplace and see if I can get me a couple Flip 4s for the LO and then get, you know what I'm saying? I start thinking about on the business. Look, BG Tech Life Mobile in full effect. I'm selling Flip 5s, baby.
Shit, I'm telling you, man.
Shit. But yeah, man, let's move on from this. I know that this Sammy talk, man, makes some of y'all, you know what I'm saying, itch, man. I know it's, some folks ain't really into Sammy like that. I get all excited and shit, start talking about trade-ins and Snapdragon for Galaxy Gen 2s and all that shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to offend nobody. But
just in case y'all was wondering, that electric Escalade starting at 130.
Okay, it's starting at 130. So the markup is gonna be probably 200. You know what I'm saying? So if you shout out to you if you got $2,500 a month for a car payment.
So here's the thing, that's the starting price. And Rob, ain't nobody selling no base model.
Nah.
The dealerships ain't gonna order that. They're gonna order, some spec'd up version.
Yep.
And they got some on the books, configurations on the site that's 175, 190.
Yeah.
That's before,
like I said, the haves and the have-nots.
Super chats is wide open.
You're gonna need a whole lot. You're gonna need an OnlyFans.
Oh God. But shit. Let's talk some Pixel 8 talk, man. Now, I think I'm about to put this on the screen. Just got an image of what the Pixel 8 may look like. It was like a leak, or I'm not really big into leaks. Pause, but just talking about they may have an audio magic eraser feature. Me honestly, I don't need no more damn magic erasers. You know what I need? I need a damn processor that's gonna be processing. I don't need no more magic. I need some real shit.
And one that don't start heating up while you're doing it.
Yeah. I need some. Listen, I'm Team Pixel all the way. I got Pixel 7 Pro right here, Pixel 7a. I like Pixels and I like Google a lot, man. And I just like the feeling that you get, using the Pixel. But it's like I really can't put my Pixel to work because every time I try to put my Pixel 7 Pro to work, like I do my S23 Ultra, my iPhone 14 Pro, something happens. It failed me in some type of way a lot of times. For motherfucker overheat, or the motherfucker disconnect from microphone, or it's just always some goofy shit. It's always a frustrating, all right, I got to do a damn voiceover. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's always, you know what I'm saying? It's done fuck me, period. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
It's the best B-roll camera out there, though.
Yeah,
Can't
yeah,
use it for your primary shooter.
Oh no, hell no!
Get you
Don't
some
try to
B-roll,
get
though.
no video and no audio at the same time.
Yeah,
that motherfucker is night. You fry egg on that motherfucker.
Night.
But this is what we looking like, man. Like, but like I said, listen. Just make sure we got this. This tends to G3. Just bring on the power. Now here we go. I want to see. I be scared of these videos intertwined in these websites, man. I'm gonna hit play, man, to see what happened. It's gonna. I don't want it to take me nowhere wild. Oh shit, we getting audio and all that. Let me cut that off. But as you can see, I mean, let me see. Hold on. It was that is. What y'all think? Hold on. Let me go back.
I'm down with the color.
I like it. I think it's. Let me play it one more time. It looked dope.
But that's the base though. That's the 8. That ain't the Pro. So I'm curious what the Pro color gonna look like.
But as you can see, it still got the same basic. That like kind of still kind of look the. Come on, motherfucker! I asked you to pause. Like, what are you doing here?
Don't the memo.
I'm on some. You're right. I'm on some flaw shit now. Anger levels increasing. I just want to pause the video real quick. But like I was saying, man, what do y'all want to see in the Pixel 8 Pro? I know you know what I'm saying. I know
Snapdragon. Oh, my bad. Did I say that?
Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead, cook.
I just said Snapdragon Gen 2, Gen 3, whatever they can get their hands on.
I mean, that's really all that's missing, to be honest. The video camera needs some work, but I think as far as the total package go, like, and just work and just keep knocking out bugs, man. Like, I still have I'll say this, and BG, correct me if I'm wrong, you wouldn't be as frustrated with the Pixel when it messes up if it wasn't so good when it wasn't messing up.
And that's the thing. Like, a lot of times when it comes to like the Pixel and the Pixel devices and stuff like that, I'm a fan of the Pixel devices. Like, I think it's a dope phone. I think it's like I say one thing about the Pixel 7 Pro. It's the perfect size in hand compared to like a S23 Ultra. The amount of screen you get on a Pixel 7 Pro compared to the S23 Ultra, it feels like completely two different phones in the hand. Pause. Like the S23 Ultra, it's like you holding a damn, I don't know, like a brick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. And the you got a nice size screen on the 7 Pro, and it's way smoother.
Yeah, so, yeah. That's really, and I think that's kind of what they aiming for, is that I think they targeting the iPhone. To be honest, I think they kind of got everything tuned to where it's just focusing on smoothness. At Samsung, I ain't gonna lie, like my Fold 4, I just reset this Flip 4, started using it again, and it's smooth. And my Fold 4, I haven't reset it at all, and that thing got some jank. Just over time, man, it just kind of get janky. Slow down, you hit stuff, it kind of stutter a little bit. No matter how much RAM, how much
right?
What processor in it. The Samsung stuff going to do that because I don't think they're focused on like smoothness at all costs. I think at some points they like kind of looking at that internal temp. Like, okay, well, you getting a little warm. We're gonna, dial it back a little bit. We ain't gonna shut you down. We're gonna manage it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think with Pixel, it's smooth till it quit.
But it's you know what? It's underpowered, because I say this. My 7A is a different experience than my 7 Pro. My 7A run better than my 7 Pro. And I think it's probably because the 7A is not calling on a processor like a 7 Pro. The 7 Pro got a bigger display, more pixels, got a faster refresh rate and stuff like that. So I think sometimes you can just tell that it's kind of underpowered, because in a smaller device where the processor is not, it's easily moving the 7A around, and I'm not having too much trouble. I was actually able to record a video with my 7A, and I was actually surprised, because it was like I had like 2 phones on hand, one phone was dead, and a lot of times I don't use my camera, and I was like, let me just try the 7A, and it actually gave me some good 4K footage, and I didn't have no issues. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like they just don't, like, Google, please listen. We don't need no more damn secretary. At this point, we don't need no more secretary shit. We understand that the phone is a secretary. Just we need a little bit more naturally aspirated horsepower in the processor so that the phone can operate, so it's powerful enough to operate the phone flawlessly or damn near flawlessly, and that's the only thing it needs. And a lot of people say, oh, this phone is the same phone as last year. Now, and if a Pixel 7 Pro came out with the Pixel 8 Pro look just like the Pixel 7 Pro, but it had the Tensor G3 was a serious ass processor, I would not complain, and nobody else would complain. Everybody be like, yeah, Google did what the fuck they were supposed to do, and they would leave it at that. Am I right or wrong?
No, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, I think most people have been conditioned to where like just the visuals like don't really matter no more. It's like what improvements are you making?
Yeah.
And I think Google gets away with kind of keeping everything looking the same. Because for one, they got their design language. Like they make small changes. 1 year the aluminum is brushed, next year the aluminum is shiny or whatever. Rounding corners a little bit more, a little bit less, stuff like that. Changing the colors. At a certain point, for the potential they have and the execution problem they have, I would be more upset if from year to year the phones look drastically different and the phone still ran the same versus them actually improving stuff on the phone. Like I know my 6 Pro, I couldn't use it as my main phone. I literally could not use it. Bluetooth wouldn't stay connected. Like the radio problems I had with it, like the reception was terrible. Bluetooth was terrible. Like it was unusable as a main phone. As a secondary phone, it was straight. And so the 7 Pro, like it improved. Like out the gate, I still had some radio issues. I know some other people have as well, but it's like you can see them like making progress towards something. Now they got to work on this heating up issue because I was doing a little editing a reel on my Pixel while my daughter was at tennis practice, and literally I could feel the heat coming through the front of the phone.
Yeah,
and it's a 60-second video. I ain't even record the video on there.
So I would say this, and that's the thing. Like I think people really got to come to the understanding. Like one of the best, most impressive pieces of technology that I own is my M2 MacBook right now. My iPad, my M2 iPad, and M2 MacBook Air. My M2 MacBook Air, outside of a color, outside of some different ports, look exactly the same as my 2010 MacBook Air. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
But you know what I'm saying? Except for the screen. They basically look exactly the fucking same. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm at the point, and I don't, I can't knock nobody for what they want. I would never tell somebody, oh, don't want no drastic design changes or everything like that. But I'm just, my relationship with technology, I can't understand that. The design and the looks, it's a piece of art to a degree, but that's not where the functionality lies. You know what I'm saying? That's not where, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not when, just like when 1080 was a thing and now 4K is a thing and 4K is being mastered, the next thing is going to be 8K. And the thing that's not going to determine 8K, how 8K look, how 8K can be edited, is not how something looks. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be what's on the inside. So I'm just saying that just as an example. But yeah, man, I just wanted to speak to that. When I see the Pixel, I just want a Pixel 8 Pro that's got a bomb ass processor. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And I can't, you know what I'm saying? And that'll be it. I enjoy that motherfucker. But yeah, man. Anything else y'all want to talk about before we get up out of here, man?
If Google do another tablet, I need them to improve that. And Google need to add just a tad bit of personality. They should. I know I'm not asking for a full-blown One UI type of feel to it, but give me something to go with the vanilla software that you give me now. I mean, it was cool. It was an in thing for a while to have vanilla, a stripped down version of Google software, but now I need, some type of specialty from them other than just talking about the cameras.
Yeah, I feel like they gotta try. They need to definitely, you know what I mean? They gotta, I feel like sometimes, like, I feel like this year, I feel like they put it all out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I give Google props for that, if nothing else. They put a fold out there, they put a tablet out there, everything like that. Now I need them with the follow through and the elevation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just every year, keep bringing us new generations of everything that you brought out this year. Don't leave nothing behind. Don't leave nothing behind. Watch, tablet, fold, bring all that shit back next year and continue to work on it and continue to work on the processor and just, and make shit better and just keep going from there. And I'll be here to support. You know what I'm saying? You making decent shit. I'm going to be here. I'm going to keep abreast of it. I'm going to keep watching it. I'm going to keep using it. And, because I want it. I want the options.
Right.
I don't want it to just be Samsung. You know what I'm saying? I want OnePlus to get more, more involved over here in the US. I would like to see Xiaomi over here with some of their phones. So, it's just, it's got to be feasible for me also. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be available to me. It can't be a whole bunch of hula hoops to jump through. I'm going to look at this chat one more time real quick because I appreciate everybody that came through tonight, man. I appreciate all of you guys, man. Like I said, if you haven't hit the like button and if you haven't subscribed to Rob RP3 Tech Reviews and the Tech Gentleman, go ahead and subscribe. Let me hit these. Okay. Pretty Munchie in the building. Shout out to Munchie, man. Go with it. My guy. Pretty sure Google has a contract with Samsung for the tens of 3 to 4 years. They know it heats up and it's subpar, but can't break the contract. Damn, they're in a fucked up position. That's the 7A blue. Okay. I don't think that was the 7A. That ain't that. The 7A don't look like that. That's the same blue as the 7. Yeah. Okay, but that's a fire ass blue. That's a fire ass blue. Phone Tech at Work says raging at pause, literally. AKA, listen. Hey, players fuck up. Gold Squad 2012 in the building. What's going on? My guy, appreciate you coming through. Leaks 2025 is when Google will bring its own Exynos or Snapdragon custom chip to Pixels. Oh, that's gonna be fire. Damn, that's a long time to wait. I can't figure out why my Fold 5 is on a January software update. July. I'm fucking up.
You got January or July. Ooh, man. Yeah. Check your glasses.
Yeah. I need to clean these motherfuckers off. That's crazy. They need to I haven't even looked at what software mine is on, so I can't even speak on that. I gotta do some research.
I say this: the phone don't officially launch till today, so it makes sense that you would be on an older build before the day. So I expect the next couple of days to come out with the the launch update.
I gotta do some research on that shit.
Good answer, Eric.
I appreciate that. That's why he's a part of the team. That's why we signed him to the Rock.
Pull my weight, man.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Gadget Beard. That's gonna be the Pixel 10 with the completely built in-house Tensor. Well, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, they got all that time is perfect, man. But between now and then, they need to make sure that something, you know what I'm saying, they need to get that. They need to press Samsung ass out because Samsung is not slipping on their own processor for sure. They need to sue Samsung or something. Well, I appreciate my brother RP3 reviews coming through with the $9.99 super chat. I appreciate that, brother. Every dollar counts. You know what I'm saying? You can help feed children. You can help feed a child in East Baltimore. Me. I appreciate that. So we winding down. I think we're gonna go ahead and land the plane. It's been a wonderful Friday night. I appreciate the Tech Gentleman and RP3. We us congregating and having our tech talk. You guys can do your outros.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody showing up. Make sure everybody hit that like button on the way out, and spread the word that we're back, and share this in your own particular social areas for the replay. You can come to my channel at RP3 Reviews. I'm doing content on phones. I do EV content, whatever you need. Whatever content. I hope I can meet your needs. Also, you can follow me on all the socials at RP3_reviews, Instagram, Threads, X, and what have you.
That shit kicking in.
Well, yeah. I have been drinking adult beverages for a while, so.
Okay. They said that make it kick in quicker.
Yeah, man. Listen, my name is Eric Kelly, aka the Tech Gentleman. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, YouTube, of course, and Tech Gentleman on everything but X. On X, I'm the_Tech Gent. Posting content on, most tech sometimes.
All right. I'm BG Tech Life. I want to just shout out the members that ain't here. Shout out to Mr. Alan Anthony, aka Phone Tech at Work. Shout out to Android Stud, and shout out to Forbes Tech Review, man. Go check those guys out. They couldn't make it tonight, but they definitely our brothers and definitely prominent members of the team. Team 100, the best team out there. But yeah, you can find me on Threads, X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, BG_Tech Life. You're on my channel. If you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit that subscription and notification bell, because I will be dropping tech content on the daily or on the regular, at least a couple videos a week. Shout out to everybody that came through. It's Team 100 and we're out. Peace.
Peace.